Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be talking about a new unit called the Human Body System unit. And we're going to be talking about 10 different body systems, what they do, what they're made out of, and how they interact with each other. So let's look at those notes. The first thing we have to look at, what is the TEAC that the state of Texas says it wants you to learn? And it says the TEACs 7.12b identify the main functions of the systems of the human organism. And as I said, we're going to be covering 10, and we're going to try to keep our notes organized by creating this kind of table structure in your notes. We're going to do 5 body systems first, and then we're going to test on those, and then 5 more body systems later. So we'll have another table like this later in our notes. But across the top, it says system name, the function, and it says under there in small letters what it does, and then structures of system. The first system we're starting with is the reproductive system. And it makes sense. We just finished talking about genetics and heredity, and it is through the reproductive system that the genetic material is passed on. We talked about how the sperm and egg come together. That's called reproduction, and then pass the genes on. That's called heredity, and it's because of the reproductive system. So it says that the function of the system is to produce sex cells and hormones, and ultimately to produce offspring. The structures that you have to know for this unit are the testes, which are found in males, ovaries and uterus, which are found in females. And we'll talk a little bit more about those. But first, let's cover some vocabulary that you have to know that will be important for you to know for this unit. The first one is the word function. And function, it says, what does this organ or body system do? What is its job in your body? That's the function. What does something do? The structure, how we're going to mean it in this unit, is what organs make up that system. And then another really important word that I know I've mentioned before, but is really important in this unit, is the word homeostasis. It says it's an organism's way of keeping its body balanced or keeping it the same. So example, if you're hot, your body's going to try to cool you off by sweating in order to prevent you from overheating. Okay, so that's homeostasis at work. Your body's trying to keep you the same as it was before it got too hot. So we see the little jelly bean man or whatever he is. He's got both arms out. He's in balance. And that's what your body tries to do on a minute-by-minute basis in your body. And I added this down here just because I thought it was interesting, but you're not going to have to write this into your notes. But it says, the human body contains trillions of cells and 78 different organs. They all work together to keep you alive. Each organ belongs to one or more of the 10 human body systems. These body systems are interconnected and dependent upon one another to function. Your heart does not beat unless your brain and nervous system tell it to do so. Your skeletal system needs the nutrients it gets from your digestive system to build strong and healthy, and I want to say it says body. I'm sorry that I cut that off. But what I wanted you to see by that is that everything in your body is connected to something else, to a structure or to a whole system. So this is what your notes are going to look like that you have to draw into your notebook for every system. And as I said, we're starting with the reproductive system. So you're going to put that on the top right where the folders of your notebook. And then under there, you're going to write the word structure, function, and interacts with other systems, and then you're going to divide those up, and this is where you're going to write the notes. And we're going to follow the same layout for all the other 10 systems. So let's begin with this one. So the first thing is, what are the structures? As I mentioned before, the male testes, that's where sperm is produced in males. In females, there are two structures you need to know. One are the eggs, and the other one is the uterus. So I try to pick some simple drawings that you can draw within your notebook. And what is the function of these structures? So it says or this system, it produces sex cells. The sex cells in females is called eggs, or are called eggs, and in males it is called sperm. The uterus is where, and my little arrow went away, but the uterus here is where the offspring is going to grow, protected inside of the body of the female. The other thing that the reproductive system produces are hormones. And hormones are liquid chemical messengers that your body makes. They're produced by something called glands. And they're sort of like little pouches. When you think of glands, think of little pouches that can hold liquid. And what these chemical messengers do in the male and female body is that they put out a hormone that makes, at some point, puberty, girls look like girls. They become curvier, they grow breasts. Males, they, get taller, they get deeper voices. Those are all, beards, mustaches. Those are all secondary characteristics of males and females, and it is based on the hormone that is secreted into the human bodies. And then the last one, the other function, is to produce offspring. And so the species won't die out. So it says produces offspring to continue the species. If that doesn't happen, then the species dies out. It's called extinction. Okay, so you have to know the word, or you have to know that testes produce sperm and the ovaries produce the eggs, and that there are hormones that control what happens to your body. And how does this system interact with a different system? And I know we haven't talked about these others, but it'll make sense when we do. So it says, the reproductive system needs the circulatory system to carry the hormones to other parts of the body. So we're going to learn that the circulatory system is like the highway system in your body. It goes round and round. It's what carries your blood and carries stuff all over your body. So one of the things it carries are the hormones made by the testes and the ovaries to whatever parts of the body they're used in. The other system that interacts with the reproductive system is the endocrine system. The endocrine system is made up of a series of glands, and the glands that are in the male testes and the female ovaries are also part of the endocrine system. Alrighty, so we are going to go ahead and stop here, and just know that the next set of notes, or the next system, will be right here on this side. So you're only writing on one page because there's something going on that other page next to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll continue with this unit for quite a while. Actually, it's one of our longest units. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.